What's up guys, Savix here, and in this video I'm gonna be teaching you guys how to improve your PvP gameplay. I'm going to be expecting you guys to know some basics of WoW so that you guys could be on the same page as me and me not talking about myself some nonsense. So yeah, just soak these informations in like a sponge and I can guarantee you guys that this will boost your gameplay. Alright guys, here's the next step to the video. So I know a lot of you guys will probably be like, oh, I don't have cleanse, I don't have bob, I don't have freedom. But this goes towards any class. Like say if you play a feral druid, you're still gonna have to cleanse your party member. Say if you play a shaman, you have the same thing. If you play a mage, you have dispels on diseases and curse. What else? If you play warrior, you could intervene to your party. So I'm gonna be teaching you guys party macro, and I taught this so many times, but people just don't listen and they don't take this info. Like having this macro inside of an arena is super big. Like say you're fighting this guy right here and you want to cleanse your party member, but while you're fighting, if you try to click him and then cleanse, you already lost a few seconds and your vision is going towards this box. Even though you put it close to you, it's good if you put it closer, but if you're clicking and then cleansing and then going back to your target, you already lose like a few seconds and your vision, so you might miss what the other people are doing. In arena, you'll see enemy casting and you need to like interrupt. So you want to be focusing on your enemy, and when you see your partner needing the cleanse, you want to just press your macro. If I just press T, I cleanse myself, and if I press Shift T, I cleanse my party one member. So you want to have this set up so you could be fighting this guy right here and you could cleanse him at the same time without having to click. And this goes towards all your supportive skills like healing, freedom, and bob, etc. Same thing if you're playing a mage, you're gonna be attacking this guy. I don't know what your key will be, but you'll press Shift T or Ctrl T or Alt T. You can make it any way you want, and then you could cleanse your party member without clicking. I'm just pointing out other classes to show you it's not just reds. This goes for every class. This goes for every class. Say you're playing a druid, a feral druid, and you wanna throw some heals. You wanna press Shift 6 to heal your partner. So I'm gonna be showing you guys all the macros first. I'll have it in the description as well, so you guys could copy paste, and I'll show you how to use it. So how mine is set up is it's all the same. So there's two ways. There's one where you can make shift modifiers or just target party members. So I will show you the shift modifiers first. So when you copy this, you just want to delete the cleanse toxin part. Just delete it. Open your spellbook, find what supportive skills you could put, and press shift click, and the name should just go right in there. So how I have mine set up, just as I explained, nomod, if I press T, I cleanse myself. If I press shift, I cleanse party member 1, and if I press Ctrl T, I'll cleanse party member number 2. So that's how this key works. But if you guys already have the Shift T and Ctrl T binded, it doesn't have to be Shift T or Shift. Say it's like what, Shift. Say this button is 5. If I press Shift 5, it still works on him. So I'm not saying it doesn't have to be Shift T. You can put it to any key you want. And I'm gonna point this out right now because I'm 100% sure some people will have a hard time. Say if I have Shift T binded in somewhere and you never know, and you're pressing Shift T like so hard, but this key's not working. But cleanse works and Ctrl T works, but Shift T is not working. That means you have something binded. So just open up your key, press any key, any blank key, press Shift T, and then unbind it, press OK. and your shift T should be working right away. So there's a lot of people with that problem, so I'm just pointing that out as I can think of it. So I'll be doing that a lot in the video. Okay, so next one is, so this was what I was talking about. So my Q and E are already binded, so this is where party 1, party 2 macro comes in handy if you don't want to use shift modifiers. So if I press Alt Q, I bought my party member, and this is pretty simple. You just have to do /cast target equal party 1, and I put blessing of protection. Same thing, you just shift click and your spell goes in. Shift click goes in. So shift click, I think you have to have a space here, and then if I do Alt Q, which is my bob, I'll bot my party member over here. So people don't take note of this, or people don't take this seriously. I've been trying to tell everyone to use this for a very long time in like every macro video I show, but they're like, oh, I watched your video, Savix, but I'm not improving in my arenas right now, and what can I do? And I say, upload a video and let's see what you're doing wrong, right? And they don't use this. They take it as a joke, but this is very important because it distracts you, and you have to watch the enemy cast. You have to wear his path thing, like his movement, like where he's going. So it's very useful to have these cleanse macro, freedom macro. If you're a warrior, you could have like intervene, like I'm not sure what key you're gonna have, but say it's T. Make T intervene to anyone you click, and then shift T to party member 1 and control T to party member number 2. That's how I set up all of my keys right now. Alright, next macro. I'll jump into arena macro real fast. Okay, I'm gonna go over cancelaura macro. So cancelaura macro is really important in arena because casters can steal it, or you want to cancel what you're performing. Say you're playing like a warrior and you bladestorm. You're bladestorming and you want to cancel, but example, this is bladestorm, okay? I bladestorm, I have 4 seconds and I need to cancel this in order to throw a stun, or he just blinked out, so I want to chase him and I'm still spinning, and what I see is people, they just get their mouse and right click and then they charge, but you're doing it wrong if you do it that way. Like what I want you to do is make a macro. So say this is bladestorm again. This is bladestorm right here. If I press my macro, I cancel bladestorm. But people that doesn't know bladestorm, I'm sorry. Okay. So bladestorm. So it goes towards any spells, So in 5 seconds, I'm gonna freedom myself. And say I'm fighting like a mage. I want to chase him. I want to put my slows, but I'm rooted right now and I want to get out of that root, right? I'm gonna quickly freedom myself from that root, press shift W quick as I can to cancel that. Or say there's like a rogue and a mage. I'm very low with health. The rogue put me in a full kidney shot. I might die, so I'm gonna bomb myself, and then the healer tosses me off. And then the mage is trying to spell steal, but you press shift W and you cancel that buff without having to go up in this corner and cancel your buff. That's what I want you guys to train. So I don't want you guys to like right click your buffs off so they don't steal, or you're canceling some performance you're doing. So I want you guys to make a macro where you could cancel it. So I'm gonna list the cancelaura macro same way as I'll post all the other macros. So it's very simple. You just write /cancelaura and make sure you read the name up there, like up here, Shield of Vengeance. Sometimes the skill name is same, but when you use it, it changes. But this is very low. I remember our execution sentence was like that. So make sure you read what it says up here and put whatever you need to cancel right there. And cancel Divine Hammer doesn't work, I tried. So for me, this is what I have, but I think every class should have this. In case you play with the Red Paladin and you need to cancel, because I play with some people. I'm not gonna say names, but when I play with them and I give them bop or freedom, they don't cancel it after, and then the mage just steals it, and I'm like, oh damn. So make these cancel macros. These are very, very important. Okay, next macro, guys. Arena kick 1, 2, 3, and stun 1, 2, 3. So why is this important? I'll show you guys little clips of why this is important. Okay, let's just say I have Gladius on right now, and the druid is stealth. It's a healer druid, and we're playing 2v2 or 3v3, and the druid is stealth. We don't see him, and he's gonna clone right off the bat. Like, say it's the RMD. We're fighting an RMD. The rogue starts on me, mage starts on me, and we don't see the druid yet, but we know that druid's gonna try to cyclone right as he pop, and he's like right here. That's the druid, and he's cycloning my partner. Then for me to click him and then hodge, you already lose like a second there, and if you lose a second, he might get the clone off, and then you're gonna stun him after. But by having the shift 1, 2, 3, or it doesn't have to be shift 1, 2, 3, you can set it up any key. If you have this macro stun 1, 2, 3, if I press the button, mine is set up as shift 1, 2, 3, going in order: arena target 1, arena target 2, arena target 3, right? So arena target 1 is the first one, arena target 2 is the second one, arena target 3 is the third one. So the druid is arena target 1, and he's casting clone on him. Like, I saw him soon as he popped. I'm just gonna spam shift 1 so I could get that stun right on him, and that way you stop the clone. So that's really important. It goes same for mages. You're playing 2v2, you're fighting rogue mage. I see people like mages opening with the poly. They're clicking the target like this, or they're clicking the Gladius. They're clicking the arena frame 1, 2, 3. They're clicking it, they're trying to stun, they already got the poly off, and you just stunned nothing, and you just wasted it. So I'm trying to get you guys to prevent that by having shift 1, 2, 3, or whatever you guys want to bind it to. It could be like control 1, 2, 3. It doesn't have to be 1, 2, 3. It could be like F1, F2, F3, whichever way is comfortable for you guys. So you guys want to set that up so you could interrupt fast as you can. Same thing with arena kick 1, 2, 3. Actually, I'm gonna go over keybind real fast. I'm sorry, I'm gonna just jump around, guys, but stick with me. This will be really good info, I promise. Okay, so you're gonna press ESC, keybinding, and targeting. So this is, I think this is the most crucial thing. If you don't have this set up, it's gonna be hard. Your life is hard right now, but you don't know it. If you set this up, you're making your life so much easier. So I have a 12 button mouse. I'll show you like a little image right here, and you guys can learn the way of how I do it. So for me, I have arena targeting 1, 2, 3, and focus arena target 1, 2, 3. So I have it set up where I could just click my mouse, and I will automatically target the arena target 1, 2, and 3. And then if I press shift, same buttons, then I put them in my focus macro. So having this is super important in arena as well, so you're not clicking the Gladius or your arena frames to target people, but you can actually just fight and then just switch off right away. So much better, because in arena your movements, you move with your mouse. So if you, like most of us move with our mouse and then just strafe with Q and E, so all your fingers could be spamming like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, F1, like other things. You move with your mouse. Like right now I'm not clicking WASD or anything, I'm just strafing with my mouse right now, or moving with my mouse, not strafing. So I'm moving with this mouse right here. Best way, if you're a keyboard turner, like you need to fix that. Like you can't play well with, or you can, but I don't think you can perform too well. So try to use Q and E the most, and then move with your mouse. Sorry, I'm going off topic again, but I want to cover everything as I can. Like anything I remember on the way. Say this is pillar. See how I'm like moving perfectly around it. without like bumping in or keyboard turning like this, like keyboard turning meaning you're pressing like A and D like this. So you don't want to do that. So try to fix your movement too if you guys have problem with that. So yeah, you want to target people with your mouse buttons, so that you could be doing other stuff and you could just press one button and you switch targets right away. That's how I switch all my targets whenever you guys ask me. I have arena target 1 to 3. Okay, going to the next, what I wanted to talk about, why I still have focus macro if I have my keybind set up to arena 1 to 3. So this is for outdoor BGs or RBGs. Like in RBG, these buttons still work. You could target like the flag carriers, 1, 2, 3. In the orb, like if there's like 4 flag carriers, like the orb map, you can't click everything, but it works up to 3 if you set it up to 3. Okay, so this is the flag. I'm spinning flag right here, spinning it best as I can, and then there's this healer. I need to stop him, and in order to stop him, I need to CC him, right? But you don't want to lose the extra second and be a pleb and click him and then stun. You could, but it's better if you focus, so that way you can see other CCs going into him as well. Say the warlock fears him and his fear is about to end in like 5 seconds. You're waiting for that 5 seconds while you're hitting this pleb right here, and then you throw in your Hodge like that, and then you're still hitting this guy. So how you set up focus macro. This is where you target the focus macro. So I'm gonna put him as skull, put him as X, put him as a blue. So my focus macro is set up as V. So if I press V, mouse over, I focus skull, I focus X, I focus blue. So say these are 3 healers, shaman, monk, and druid, and I'm fighting, and I wanna stun something. Say okay guys, the RBG target caller, he's talking, right? He's like, alright guys, I want you to CC the druid. Then you focus macro druid and you're fighting, you're killing the other guy, and then you go Hodge that druid right here, and that guy immuned it because he's lame. Anyways, that's how you do it. Or you wanna silence the priest right here, you silence him, boom, and then you're right back on him. But that doesn't really matter because it's AoE. I'll show you stun. So yeah, you want to do that, guys. You want to do that. It's really helpful. I know these are like minor, you don't really need it, but this will enhance your gameplay. Say you're trying to do a montage video, you're 2v1ing, and I know I'm saying Hodge just because it's my skill, but say you're like a mage, you could set this up same way. Shift 1, 2, 3. You just put like polymorph in here, or if you're a warlock, you put in fear. If you're a warrior, put stormbolt. So you go stormbolt arena 1, stormbolt arena 2. Same thing. Like every class. This works for every class, guys. It's not just for pallies. Same thing with kicks. You put pummel. You put invoke. Anything you want. Counter spell. It works anyway. So when I'm like hodging this guy over here, you could be doing polymorph spheres. Anything. So it goes towards anything. So I think that covers all my macros. Oh, sorry, I almost forgot. So how did I do that focus stun? Oh man, I'm tired, guys. So if you guys saw in here, it says arena target equal 1 or arena target 1. But if you want to do it outside of arena, say like outdoor PP or battleground, this is what you want to use. Focus Hodge, focus Hammer of Justice. So if you're a different class, I'm gonna just show you. Just shift click again, and then you can just do it. Stun, just like that. And it goes for everything. It goes for my rebuke too. I could be clicking, or I'm not gonna click anything, and I wanna click the skull. I just shift click. So normal key just kick. If I press shift click on that same key, I kick the other guy. So you guys keep behind it as that. And let me show you this before I move on to another topic. People keep asking me how I set this frame up. It's pretty simple. You go to ESC interface, go to raid profiles. So you guys, some of you guys probably see it as this right here, but if you click use raid style party frame, it changes to these boxes. So that way you can see their health going low, up, and see their mana. Or it's better for me. If you guys like it like this, you guys could leave it. But for me, like having big health boxes, I could visualize better. And then from here, you can make it small or big, the width, press OK. You can also make it like where their class color, if you just have it green, you don't know what class they are. If you have it class color, you can see what classes they are. So yeah, show debuffs, dispel only dispellable debuffs. I could do this, but sometimes I have Bop as well, and I could see blind. If I put dispellable only, I won't see blind or like bleeds, so that I can't Bop it. So I want to see them. For some classes, you should have this off. And then to move this, you go here and then press unlock, and then you could move this around. Honestly, if you guys are just getting into this, I'd say put it somewhere around this side. So you have arena target, enemy arena target, and you have the party frames. So somewhere around here. Why do you want to do that? So I know some people have their things over here, up over here. Yeah, that's how you move it for the people that ask. So you can move this around. People have it up here, but if you have it up here, the thing is you're having to look all the way over here, look all the way over here. I know it's like quick, but if you have it near the center, it helps your eye not move so far. Like you could just quickly take a glance and focus on what you were doing earlier, you know? So put it back here. You can move the focus too. And then the reason why I have it close to this side is because I have my skills over here, and my eye, I could just take a glance like quickly, look at my cooldowns, I could look at my health, I could look at enemy and enemy targeting and my party targeting. But like for me, I'm comfortable with this, but it would be better if it was right here so I could look at my party and the enemy super quick, since it's like next to next. But I have it over here, so sometimes I have to look over here and look over there, and that takes a little time, you know? It's like something minor, but it's something to think about if you guys are setting up. So if you guys are just setting this up right now, I recommend you guys set up somewhere here next to your arena targeting. And if you have your frames up here, you should move it down here or closer to where your eyes can look. Like for me, everything's over here. Everything's on the right side and the bottom side. So there's no reason for any skills to be up here. And your buffs are also here. So you're always looking right and bottom. Right and bottom. That's it. And then where your guy's moving around. Where the enemy's moving around, you know? But if you have those frames up here, your eye has to move, see that, and see back to the enemy. Like, I hope you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Maybe I'm talking like a crazy guy. But yeah, it's good to have it on this side so that it's faster for your eyes, better visualization. And same thing with these double keybinds. Like people ask me why I have double keybinds. It's so that it's easier for my eye to see double keybinds than single. Like some people can see single, but I like double. And it's also another reason like we don't have a lot of spells, and it's to fill up the bar to make it look good. It's supposed to, but it doesn't look that good for mine. My keybind's kinda ugly, but you can set up clean where it looks really good, etc. Okay, there's two more things I want to talk about to improving your gameplay. So this is like most of the people where they make mistakes or they don't know. So people think they're ready. They're ready. I know they're ready. They know their class very well. They play super well. But the thing is, they don't know the enemies. They don't know, like, in order for you to be a master, in order for it sounds funny, but in order to be a master at fighting, you have to know the enemy. You have to know the enemy's class. So there's an add-on for it. You know how in raids you just press the Shift J and then you could read over like the boss fights and what skill they use. But in WoW they don't have Shift J to see other people. And here it is. So this is like the perfect add-on to read over your enemy's spells. Like it shows you all of their main cooldowns. So this is the add-on that shows on top of the enemies when their cooldown is showing, and people ask me, like, I have a separate macro video. If you open the description, you'll find my macro video, and I put all my macros in there. If you guys are wondering what my macros are, like the little pop-up things, etc. So back to this. Nameplate cooldown. You don't have to have nameplate cooldown. You could use like omnibar. That's probably better because it just shows you the cooldown right off the bat, not on top of the people's head. But yeah, let's go over it. So say you know about warriors, you know about druids, you know about priests, but you don't know about mages. Like, what is those spells? Like, what are they doing that's avoiding my stuns or anything? So you could just read over and it tells you everything, guys. It tells you everything. So it doesn't specifically say what class. Like this is for arcane mage. Like what is the spell when they go shiny? It's combust, it's their burst. So like when you click them, say I burst, and this is the enemy and he just bursted, and you just hover over and you're like avenging wrath. Okay, let's go to paladin. Let's see what avenging wrath is. Or say you wanted to see it but you missed it, and then you suddenly remember that picture, and then you go back here and you read what avenging wrath does, and it's like a burst. So you want to keep that in mind, like, oh okay, this is burst, so when he bursts I want to CC or run. Say I'm fighting like a druid or a rogue, I mean, and they pop evasion, and everyone probably, I know you guys are like, some of you guys are pros and know everything and you're like, why are you showing me this? But there's some beginners, okay? So when rogue pops evasion, they could dodge 100%, right? So you click them and you're like, oh okay, he popped that, so what can I do to counter? Like that's what I want you guys to focus on. So by reading over everything here, you know what's what, and then you'll learn how to counter, you'll learn how to avoid things, etc. Like in arena, I see so many people not doing, like they know their rotation, they know how to burst, they know how to CC, they know how to like off you, but one thing people are missing out on is knowing the enemy spell. So you want to know when they're bursting or when they're using defensive, so you could like swap off that target, swap back, or you could run, etc. Playing defensively. Okay, last thing I wanted to talk about, let's see. So this is the big issue. This is one of the big issues, finding the right partner. Like, you mastered how to use macros, you mastered your rotation, you mastered your class, you know all about the enemy, but this is the last problem a lot of people fall in front of. And having achievements and CR is very important in WoW. Some people are just beginners, or some people they just started PvPing, so they might not have this. And if you guys don't have these achievements, it's really hard to sign up into a team. Like, people will reject you if you don't whisper the EXP. But to me, EXP is not that important. Like CR, if they're up there, I just try them out. But it's different. It's different for every people. Some people look at achievements, some people don't. I usually try not to, but having it is like a bonus. It's like you're trying to apply for an art job, and there's a guy that applies with a degree and a guy that applies with no degree. So the guy that has a degree might have a higher chance, but doesn't mean that he draws better. Like the guy with no degree, he might be drawing better, you know? So it's like that. You guys gotta look at it like that. If you don't have any achievements, start out with whatever CR you have. Like right there, 1500 CR. Say you're 1500 CR, you queue with them until like 1700 CR, and then you look for another 1700 CR, you queue with them, and etc. Like keep pushing, keep pushing. That's what I want you guys to do. Don't just start. It's good to start out with like 24 players or 22 players, but you're not gonna get them all the time. So just try to work your way up little by little, and then in the end, you'll either find really good partners that you could just push with and keep going with, or you're gonna have to filter out with your partners. Like, you guys are pushing but you guys are stuck at like 1700, then there's a problem. It's either you or your partner's not doing something right, and you want to filter that out. If he's willing to learn with you, you could take him on and then just keep practicing with him. But if he's not changing his mistakes or works, you want to leave that partner, just search for a new one. It's better off that way. It's so much faster too. What else? I think that's it. I'm 100% sure I missed on something. I tried to say everything I can, but I'm sure I missed on something. Oh, also, it's really important to play the right comp. Like, playing the right comp and playing like a random comp, there's a big difference in that, and you'll have an easier time pushing up in the rating if you have a better comp. So try to get into a better comp, or try to play with the right comp if you want to push. And one more thing, last thing I'll say, last thing, don't be afraid to lose rating. Like, some people are like, oh, I'm like 2200, I don't want to drop below, so I'm just gonna look for people that are only 2200 to play with. But it's okay, dude. Like, you drop, you gain. You drop, you gain. That's how it's gonna happen. Like, in WoW, it's rock, paper, scissors. There's comps that's gonna beat you all the time. There's comps that lose to you all the time. Like, depending on what they're playing, like, you counter them. And that will happen. Like, you'll have some bad days and good days, but just know that, don't be afraid to lose rating, because you could gain it back. If you got up there, you could gain it back easily, dude. So don't be afraid to lose rating. Try out many partners as you can, and just synergize with one person. Like, just synergize with the group. If you could synergize with a group, that's like the best. That's the best you could ask for. Like, working together as a team and go up. And those guys are like really fun to play with. That's the best. Like, don't play with toxic people. Say this guy's like 2.9, like multi-gladiator, you play with them, this guy's an asshole, or he's so toxic. Dude, I'd rather just leave him, play with the guy that's like 2.5. Like, much fun to play with. You're playing this game for fun and you're trying to go up there, might as well play with somebody that's positive and good, like good vibes. If he's toxic, all your team's gonna get toxicated, man. And you get burnt out with that. So that's the last thing I'll say. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys picked up something out of this video. Please, if you guys don't use these macros, please, I recommend you use it. It will help you so much. And use this targeting system. And yeah, this was a video for my friends that are just getting into WoW, and for people that ask for 1v1 private lessons. Like, I don't want to charge people. I feel guilty when I charge people money and they're like, do you take private lessons, or do I give out private lessons, I mean. And I don't want to give out private lessons. I'm gonna just make all my videos free. So yeah, here's the video, guys. This will help you a lot. So learn your enemies, find the right partners, guys. It's hard finding the right partners. It truly is. I've suffered for a long time looking for partners, especially if you play that one class that nobody wants. Oh man, you suffer hard. But yeah, I hope you guys find your partners, learn your class, learn your macros, learn enemies class, use targeting macros, everything. So this will definitely boost you. And if you're watching this video in like the future, like right now my rating is really high because season's been out for only a few weeks now. So yeah, I'm not like super low and trying to give out tips on how to play. Yeah guys, I hope this video helped, and I'll see you next time.